Hello everyone, it's TL here. So my writing videos in the past have all been silent, no talking. Typically edit out the talking when we stop and just trying to keep it to the writing by itself. So someone suggested that maybe I should start talking, like a vlog. So I'm going to give that a try on the next big ride. So I've got a few microphones to try. I've never shown this in detail, but this is the camera setup I use. I made a aluminum bracket that I hook and loop, or loop and loop actually is what I would call this. This 3M stuff is mounted to the helmet and to the camera. So in case I fall, it can snap off and not impale anybody. So the camera will sit here, and I'll mount that in a second. So I've got three different microphones to try. These are very low cost off Amazon, not the Purple Panda, or what's it, like $50. These are all around $10. So I'm going to see how they work. Microphone jack is right here, which will sit pretty close to where you'd want to talk. So these will have to route over probably over. I don't think I'm going to tear out the gauze or the screen in front of the helmet to make this work, but we'll see what happens. So I'll review all three and make a review out of it. So I've got all three of these unpackaged now. Oh no, of course I'll put links to these in the description. These two look about the same length. The Sena is definitely longer, and this actually would be very slick to mount that inside the helmet. So I hope this one sounds the best, because that will definitely be the cleanest mounting solution. Alright, time to get farther into the mounting. So this is one of the, I'd call it gooseneck mics, and I think they'll both work the same. But I'm just basically putting it over the top of the helmet, right behind the, I guess I'd call it a nose guard or nose deflector. So it seems like it's going to be very real high wind noise, but we'll see what happens. Might require a lot of post-processing to get it to sound relatively decent. I think the Sena would be about the same problem. It's going to be very windy right there, but we'll see what happens. This is the second gooseneck. Get some light in here. It won't stay bent over as far as the first one, so I'm going to have to secure it down, because I know in the wind that's going to be horrible, direct wind. So that's one strike against this one, is it won't stay bent at the same degree as the first one. Before I dismantle it, this is how I secured the test version. I would probably use a zip tie for the real deal, or maybe even try to push that gooseneck through that hole there, but we'll see. Not exactly fully geared up for street use, but we'll see how it goes. This microphone is not secured at all, it's just hanging over the top of the helmet. So we'll see how it goes with a little bit of wind noise. I mean, on our rides we'll be going, 55, 60 down the freeway or highway. So this is a lot less than that, but still I don't want to get too carried away and get a speeding ticket trying to touch the microphone. So I guess we'll go a little bit off-road and see how that works. It's been a long time since I've been over here in the old Dairylands. Used to ride out here a lot before it all got changed. got so many houses anymore. It's not even right. That's the way it goes in progress. Well, I think that should be a pretty good test for the worthiness of this thing. So this is testing the second boom mic. First boom mic was on the other video. Gonna repeat our loop here. I'm gonna try my new chain slider. So again, this is as close as I'm going to replicate our highway riding on our big trips. It's about probably indicated 40, probably really 33 or 34. So doing a little more aggressive since I've been here now once. Don't have to be quite so surprised. Don't want that big chunk of rebar going through me though. Not too bad anyway. A little on off. So I guess I didn't repeat the route exactly, but close enough. Something sounds rattly. Gotta check that out. So anyway, that was the second boom mic setup. We'll go to the Sena stick-on next. So the Sena, I just used tape instead of peeling back the adhesive, what I think was going to mount very nicely in there. But the showstopper is that the Sena plug is much smaller than it needs to be. So that is not going to work without an adapter of some kind. So we'll see how the other two work. Alright, since the Sena didn't work, I had to order an adapter from 2.5 to 3.5. So we'll see if that enables it to work. Well, you'll notice that there's no test ride of the Sena. The adapter fits, but doesn't make the right connection, so it doesn't work at all. So that's a fail. Gonna return it. Would have been nice, but oh well. The other two are pretty decent. I think there's one that sounds a little better than the other, and I'll show you which one. Well, given that the Sena didn't work, there's not a lot of difference between the two booms. But this is the part, and I'll put a link to both, but this is the first one I tried. And using headphones, I thought I could tell a little more noise, wind noise or airiness with the second one. So that's the one I would recommend out of the two. But there's not a great deal of difference. The stiffness of the second one was a little bit of an issue, but not a huge difference. But I'd still recommend the first one. So we'll see how the video vlogging goes. Thanks for watching.